Hi, I'm Karen Lynch, author of the new Salon Rulebook that you downloaded recently. And as promised, I said I would put a few video blogs together on each point in the new Salon Rulebook. And the first one was a client is always right until they're rude. What did you think of that one? Now, the reason I put that one in is because traditionally in our industry, we've looked at every single client as being absolutely essential to our cash flow, that we can't afford to lose a single client. Now, while that is quite true, why should we ever put up with, or why should our team ever put up with a client who is just out and out rude and disrespectful? Someone who turns up habitually late. Now, we may put things in place for that beautiful, kind person who is habitually late, but I'm talking about the person who is completely disrespectful of us, our skills, our time. And it does start with what we demand. I want to share with you a little story. I remember the first time I ever asked a client not to return to our salon. It was incredibly liberating. I was really nervous, I can share that with you, because I'd never done that before. That went against all my previous beliefs about how we had to look after every single client. However, this particular client was so rude to my team, and one particular day one of my team were out the back crying. Now, this particular team member seriously could put up with everybody. She was just absolutely an amazing girl, and she really put her heart and soul into everything that she did. So I really took notice. So I got on the phone and I said how saddened that I was that this client, that she could upset my staff in such a way, and that this had happened quite a number of times now, and therefore I felt that it was probably best, since she was clearly so unhappy at coming to our salon, that it was probably best for her if she found the salon that was more suitable. Now, she really didn't know what to say on the other end of the phone, but when I hung up and I told my team the very next morning in a team meeting, do you know what they did? They all clapped. It actually took me by surprise. They all clapped. It was fantastic. We never had to put up with this person who was clearly in a saddened state for whatever reason, but there was no need for us to ever have to put up with it. So I really stand by the fact that a client is right until they're rude. Now, it may be that you decide just to say to that particular client, and we've all had them at times, to say, hey, I just want to let you know that the way you spoke to so-and-so the other day is just not acceptable. And I realise you were probably just, feeling a little bit grumpy, or you had some stuff going on in your life, and that's understandable. However, when you come into our salon, just tell us if you're feeling not so right, and we'll do everything we can to make you feel good. It may be simply that you stand up and don't accept it that way. It doesn't mean that every single grumpy client we're going to ask to leave our salon, but I do believe that standing up and setting a platform for who we are and for the respect that we all deserve in our industry is essential to who we are as a professional, and it's essential to who we are as a team leader, as a salon owner, and as a manager. I do believe that's our responsibility to stand up for our team. So let me know what you think of this. Perhaps you might want to share what instances you've had and what you've done in the past to help your team or yourself through this. So good luck. I hope it goes well for you. And again, if you want some help, let us know. Thank you. I'm Karen Lynch, and we'll talk soon.